This could all go horribly wrong at any minute.
So I'm going to share with you a number of the rants that came in. I consider this to be one of the more intelligent places I truly visit as I wander around the country, and it has to do with the fact that it's a barrage, so that they actually stand outside and go, no, you can't come in until you can speak in a paragraph. And so we'll start with this. Daniel Kennedy says small town cops are the fucking worst. Yep. Well, he's pissed about it. Big city cops are not much fun either. This is from Amanda Stacy. Hi, Lewis. I have been tempted to submit a rant for ages. I have plenty of topics to choose from. A teenager that doesn't want to do anything, a 7-year-old with the attitude of a teenager, and 2 toddlers that are slowly chipping away at what's left of my sanity. Not to mention all the shit going on in politics, women's rights, and the cost of the prescriptions that keep me alive. There's plenty I could rant about, but my rant involves my latest venture. I recently finished my first novel. Well, congratulations, because that's not easy. It's in the editing stage, which is fine. I had to go the route of publishing it myself, and here's where the problem starts. I had no clue what to do to self-publish. So what did I do? I hopped on Google and searched for website builders, self-publishing companies, and how to market. Google is so fucking saturated with ads and ad-affiliated blogs that it is impossible to get honest information about said topics. It irks me to no end how much information I've had to take time and read that was absolutely useless. Fluff pieces about how Amazon is better than any other goddamn company. And by the way, Google, I don't want to pay 1 fucking penny for Google ads. You are rich enough by selling my personal data to other companies. You don't need my money too. So fuck your ads. Fuck your monopoly of a search engine. Fuck your policies allowing you to monitor me and target ads at me. Fuck you. I will figure out the best way to publish my book with as little help from you as possible. Thank you, Lewis. No, my topic isn't one that many people care about. But I needed to rant about it anyways. If I complain to the people in my life, I think they will fear I'm falling down some conspiracy theory rabbit hole. I'm not. I promise. I'm just pissed off. Thank you, Amanda. Sia Mia, and I'm only going to read a bit of it. It's when you last appeared on stage in Northampton, you read a letter on the subject of different shaped minds. With such sincerity and clarity, with such sincere clarity and passion, I thought you might have written it yourself, but I know you didn't because I did. Thank you for your crystal clear and kind delivery and for sharing it with your audience online as well. I'm blown away by the enormous response it received. See, fuckers? Okay, you blew it. I'm also surprised by the amount of people who related to me by saying they had mental illness too, which was definitely not the point I was making. But whatever, they were very moving. Another delightful aspect was the high ratio of very kind, thoughtful people full of compliments on my writing and support for my well-being versus the assholes with dick twat to say but said it anyway. To the person who said I couldn't get through it without a dig to Trump, not true, I could. I chose not to. To the few marriage proposals sprinkled in, thank you. And I'm still laughing at that and still considering. I didn't stay in Northampton because the men were too married. No, I'm kidding. They were too mental. No, I'm kidding. It was the fucking winter. Now I live somewhere warm where nobody concentrates on anything ever. So I feel wicked smart just for pointing out a squirrel. Look, a squirrel, wow. Yep, I'm getting a big ego. Mostly I'd like to thank the people who say, I used to love Lewis Black, but now he doesn't write his own jokes. He only reads things that other people send him on his tablet. Write your own jokes, man. I especially love that they haven't taken the 1 second that it takes to see that Lewis does indeed do his own show, but also has extended an outlet in voice to our beloved citizens of the world. And I love that they spell Lewis wrong, which they do all the time, when it's right fucking there in front of them. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. For it's people like you that make me feel normal. Though that's sad. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. She forgot what name she used. So but I just wanted to share. See what happened to somebody? Life changed. You had that opportunity this evening. And you pissed it away. Maybe next time. I'll be back. You can start working on it now. This is Kurt Rothacker. I think this rant may be unpopular, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. When did Americans decide they needed to travel with their fucking pets? I'm not talking about those emotional support animals, which is a level of bullshit worthy of a rant unto itself. No, I'm talking about families stuffing Brutus, Muffin, and Fluffy into the minivan and taking them on vacation. Seriously, there are plenty of wonderful businesses now calling themselves pet hotels or doggy resorts and spas. I dare not call them kennels, with such nauseatingly cute names like Bark Harbor or the Taj Mahal, and offering luxury services such as pet therapeutic massage and pet psychological therapy. I can't even find those amenities at a human hotel. And let's not forget about those poor and starving neighborhood high school or college kids who, for a modest fee, would be happy to care for your pets and keep an eye on your house as well. Instead, all hotels now must be pet friendly, where you can get a $500 fine for smoking a cigarette in the room, but your 85-pound bull mastiff can drop 2 quarts of dookie on the bedspread and no one says a fucking thing. The ultimate humiliation came when I was recently at one of my favorite vacation spots. I was at an outdoor tiki bar, quietly enjoying a cocktail and the convivial atmosphere around me, when a very attractive young woman sidled up to me and we began to chat. Things were progressing nicely, and I was about to offer to buy her a drink when suddenly she glanced to her left. Her eyes widened. She let out a soft ooh and coquettishly scampered away. I turned to see what had distracted her, only to find that some cretinous troglodyte had brought his pet to the bar. That's right, Lewis. I was cock-blocked by a dog. I watched despondently while she poured lavish affections on this beast, affections which should have been for me. Admittedly, the animal in question was a Great Dane, so his cock might indeed be larger than mine. But you'd think a woman would wouldn't give up free alcohol in favor of some interspecies hanky-panky. Like, thank you very much, Kurt. And that is, wow. Cock blocked by a dog. Wow, what do you say? Robin Garlic. Yes, that's my name. I was named after my mother, Rosemary Garlic. That's a rant for another time. I'm a 62-year-old woman who's been thin my entire life. I'm maybe 110 pounds soaking wet. I'm very healthy and don't take any medication. I do use cannabis daily. I can't tell you how many times some heavier stranger, let's face it, some extremely large people, obese people, have said to me, "Eat a burger, dear." Well, fuck, fatso. I would never tell an overweight stranger they should lose weight. Really? It's okay for them to comment on my weight, but I'm a bad person if I point out they should lose a few? Huh? There's this thing called a mirror that you have not seen yourself get bigger and bigger in, and is what I want to say, so I'll just say I came from a family of 7, and there wasn't much to go around that sometimes shuts them up. Sometimes shuts them up. Thank you. I always wanted to say this out loud. And I can see that some of you, that upset some of you, didn't it? That's why I love this town. That this poor girl just told you that she didn't want to be shamed for being thin, so she's yelling about people who get shamed for being fat, and you just went, I don't know how I feel. There's too much emotion. I read it in part because I've never had a thin person complain about being shamed for being thin, and for the fact that they came from a family of 7 and never got back to getting the food. I wonder if she actually goes to places where she can sit with 7 people and fight them for the food. And then I'll probably get another letter from her going, fuck you too. This is from Joan Clauser. I recently listened to an earlier Rantcast in which you related the story of your father's epiphany while at the theater. He went to see Othello when he was younger. It was Paul Robeson and Uta Hagen. I'm just giving you background, that's not here. So the lead male was a black actor and the lead female was a white woman. The script required the male character to choke the female character. Your father said his response to seeing this disturbed him, resulting in his recognizing prejudice in himself. From that time on, he chose to be mindful of any other prejudicial responses he might experience with the intention of choosing a better image. I can't stop thinking about this. The level of insight and personal strength of character you had in a father is powerful. I have a 42-year career as a social worker for people with disabilities, all kinds of disabilities, from autism to veteran, with seniors and intellectual disabilities in between. I would love to have met your father and talk about his journey. A huge part of my career has been advocating for the humanity and value of people who do not have access to the good life, in whatever way they describe it. Isn't there something in the Declaration of Independence? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here's the thing. All of us have something by which we can be categorized. For some, it's race, gender, ethnicity, neighborhood, religion, or in my case, obesity. Belonging to any of these means being treated unfairly at best and violently at worst. Many of us survive and cope because we have a circle of people who love and encourage us. Many, many people I've worked with have no one. Whatever gift your father had to be so insightful and committed to what's right is worth exploring. And man, if we could find the gene in which it lives, I'd change my perspective on genetic engineering. And thank you for sharing your story, because it gives me hope. Thank you, Joan. I'll start with the first one from here. Stephen Saroof says, welcome to Lowell. If you didn't know, they've been trying to make this a college city for the past 7 or so years. I didn't. By the look of the crowd tonight, you'd never know. Thanks a lot, Stephen. Yeah, maybe they're doing an adult education thing you don't know about, Mr. Smarty Fuck Pants. The mascot, apparently, of the college is a river hawk. The mascot costume even has human teeth. Is that true? Yeah? Well, what the fuck is that about? A river hawk with human teeth? Fuck. If you can find a river hawk with human teeth, you can make $1 billion in this town. You don't think people would go fucking, okay, we're driving up to Boston, but I got to see that fucking river hawk. Not sure if that helps or hinders your understanding of what it looks like. I fucking haven't a clue, Stephen. Kathy Lanuette, who was in the audience last night, said, I'm here in the audience tonight, and my husband always leaves the liquid soap dispenser in the sink. He's so fucking lazy. And she was probably sitting next to him. But had me yell at him. Adam Belson, who was also in the audience last night, because the reason I'd said last night that it was that Northampton is one of the happiest fucking places on earth. Welcome to the happiest fucking place on earth, Lewis. That's right, I said it. Fuck Disney. This town is the happiest. Anyway, thanks for coming back. We missed you. Anyway, can you please tell me why the fuck people put their shopping carts in the middle of the aisle and let their bratty little kids run around while they're having a conversation on their phone while I'm just trying to pick out some canned sausages? Maybe you should go find a cucumber that's just the right size so I can shove it up your ass. This is from a zoo, by a zoo. Legal weed in Massachusetts was fine when it started, but now my 20-plus-year-old local pizza joint is slated to be replaced with like the 19th pot shop in the area. When will the tyranny stop? Today at the store, this is from Keith Reagan. Today at the store, to my surprise and horror, I saw eggnog on the shelf. Who the fuck do I need to talk to about this bullshit happening earlier and earlier each year? I don't know, Keith, but if you find them, you send me the fucking number. Joseph Tybalt. Why does someone with a big head always sit in front of me at your shows? What the fuck's up with that? Melinda Reagan, not a fan of people who take up prestigious board positions. They do fuck all, take credit for the organization's success just before screwing off after the rest of us did the actual work. Go die of herpes, that's all. God. There's a whole level of anger that's welling up in this country. It's not go fuck yourself, die of herpes. Matt Mangels, what happened to community? Neighbors didn't respond to smoke alarms going off for 3 fucking hours when we were in home. Didn't even call the police or fire department. We could have passed out from CO and no one would have known or cared. Wow. Well, at least you weren't home. And Abby Bernstein. I'm fucking 40 today. I want to rip my tits off. Fuck! I've never really heard that reaction to a birthday where you just go, I'm going to rip my tits off. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, happy birthday, and really don't, stay away from your tits. This is Jeremy Jackson. Hello, Lewis. My question to you is, who was the moron who said, happy wife, happy life? I've been with my wife for nearly 15 years, and I learned that just because she is happy doesn't mean yours will be. What I've discovered and wish to share with all the husbands who are listening to this is simply this. Sex comes and goes, but right is for fucking ever. I love being right. Nothing feels better than shoving it in her smug face. Sure, she may withhold sex, but remember, fellas, she's also holding it from herself, and if you don't think she wants it almost as bad as you do, then you are truly lost. I can promise you this, she won't withhold herself for too long, and she will find herself grudgingly coming back to you. And that, oh God, gentlemen, is the best sex ever. That's it. So we're going to roll this along from Tim Forsman. Why are lobsters so damn hard to eat? And Tim, quite simply, it's because they don't want to be eaten. This is from John Taylor. This is quite nice. Hey, Louis, I saw you posted a pic from a lobster shack on Facebook today. I didn't do that there, but somebody did. I would fucking Facebook. Fuck. But it has to be done because how would John know that got to know I stopped at an lobster shack? Is it really worth, John asked, $30 to eat something that tastes like Satan's briny butthole? Sadly, John, I'd pay $35. You know, really, seriously, fuck you. That was a great fucking lobster roll. And I think the state of Maine does well with the lobsters they're selling. I mean, son of a bitch. I'd keep that briny fucking butthole thing to yourself. Then, of course, I love this, people bitching. These ridiculous cups at the theater just give me the booze in the can that it fucking came in. For fuck's sake, these cups are worthy of hot cocoa at best. It's from Mark Arico. Brian Stickney asks, what type of jokes would you tell a QAnon crowd? I would tell them the truth. It's too easy. They would, tell them that, no, JFK Jr. isn't coming back. And they'd go, oh, fuck, he's killing us. This is Neil Skillen. I hate it when a relative I've worked to avoid as an adult finds me on Facebook, you're right, and wants to be friends. Bitch, I don't want you to be my aunt. Never mind my friend. Do you really think I want you to know where I live? And this is from Clive. I won't say it's I'm sending this under an assumed name. Because this rant could bring on a death threat or two, considering it's about one of the local heroes in the town of Waterville, Maine. The subject is the infamous Paul LePage. Yeah, you guys made news with that fucking asshole. And I just remember there was a painting. There was a painting, a union of union people in the government, and he covered it up or something. He what? He took it down. Of course he did. He had it removed? That's good. Yeah, because that'll, douchebag, and I love to hear a woman yell that word out. Thank you. Yeah, I thought there was something like you covered it up or something like that, because really that's really a fucking unbelievable. Okay, this is the ass-sniffing clown with a long list of quotes that made national headlines while he was in office. I will paraphrase. Things like, drug dealers with ethnic-sounding names come to Maine to impregnate white women. When asked about legislation to ban harmful chemicals and plastics, he said the worst thing that can happen is a woman will grow little beards. She was referring to the hormonal changes that have been linked to said chemicals. Speaking on education, he said, if you want your kid to get a good education, send them to private school. If you can't afford it, good luck. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. How do you not... How? How do you at that point not go, okay, you have to come here and you're going to have to sit in the corner for a while? The fucking shit-sniffing idiot has decided to twist the state constitution a bit and run for a third term as governor, running against the incumbent, Janet Mills. He was unopposed in the primary and seized the nomination, considering no other Republicans had the balls to stand up to this thug, having also stated that he was Trump before Trump was Trump. What a stupid fucking thing to say. Now this fucking weasel refuses to state his position on abortion rights, stating he has more important things to worry about, like the economy. This, I assure you, is code for just wait, motherfuckers. Okay. To all of you who may hear this rant, please don't let this booger-eating idiot take us back to the bad old times. You know, before fully funding the schools, before expanded Medicare and Medicaid, back to when all fucking things, the Meals on Wheels funding was slashed, back to when DHHS worked on a shoestring and they didn't have the funding to investigate cases of child abuse. Or have we forgotten all those things? Shame on every single one of you who support this piece of shit. And we wonder why our country... We wonder why our country has become so divided. It's because of the idiots that don't have any sense of self-worth and let politicians like LePage embarrass us in front of the world with their racist, fascist, nationalist bullshit, making you think somehow this is all for your own good. Send that little asshole, as my friend in the audience said, send that little asshole back to his house in Florida. Oh, wait, you don't remember when he left office, he was on the first plane south and said he was never coming back. Anyway, that place is so fucked up they wouldn't even notice the fucking wanker down there. He could probably do no more harm. And then Clive ends this with, fuck you. Leslie Chadbourne says, I'm tired of newscasters going over and over the same story, but adding stupid opinions just to try and keep us riveted to their station. If you don't have any more information, shut up! That's totally self-explanatory. There's no need to go into that. It is fucking, they gotta stop it, okay? I mean, just show kids drawing cartoons. That's all you got. Do the news, and then just 45 minutes of kids drawing shit until some more news comes along, unless you actually want to go out and find information that'll fucking help us. This is Nikki Blake Whalen, men who seem to think they are never expected to prepare a meal, and that there are wives who sadly think that's normal. Wow, Nikki, they got a little sad during that. And then Odin Williger, which I don't believe is a real name, but it might be. Significant others that don't listen. Those two go together quite nicely. That would be, if you have a significant other that's not listening, it's time to go to couples therapy. And then you'll go back to being, fuck, let's not listen. This is from John R. There's my rant. My rant is eggs, or rather how they are sold. Go to any supermarket, look closely at the egg aisle. Their packaging is full of pretentious claims of locally sourced, cage-free, organic, humanely sourced, free-range, rich in omega-3. I like eggs. I do. It's the perfect food. I think that once was one of their ad slogans. There's nothing like a plate of scrambled eggs with fried slices of kielbasa for breakfast. But when a dozen medium eggs cost $6.99, I don't give a twisted rat's ass if they're humanely harvested. If you invent a machine that'll suck those bad boys out with a rusty shop vac and sell it for $4 less, I'm buying that shit. with a clear conscience. Because realistically, it doesn't matter how wild and pretentious their claims are, their product still slides out of a chicken's ass. They just need to tone down their pretentious claims. Oh, and another piece of shit. Here, Special fucking K cereal. This is the first time anyone has yelled about Special fucking K. 6 years I've been doing it. Nobody went, fuck, God damn it, that grocery aisle makes me crazy. Don't get me wrong, I've always loved them. They were always the single serving boxes left out of Kellogg's old variety packs. But it seems they feel necessary to explain on their boxes that their Special K with blueberries has been made with real blueberries. What the fuck were they using before? Indigo Play-Doh? Painted cork? Oh, sorry, that's Lucky Charms. Why the fuck are they telling me this shit now? Are they telling me so that they can cover their asses? Or that fruit and yogurt version has yogurty clusters. Yogurty? What the fuck is yogurty? Assumptions indicate that it would mean that a cluster has yogurt on it, but it makes about as much sense as saying that Special K cereal has clustery yogurt. So that's the extent of the poison I had to release. And I look forward to seeing your 2023 tour schedule. I'm retired and I'd like to see you before I die. But you see, I'm younger than you and you got that goddamn longevity gene going for you. So you'll probably be alive to see Voyager 1 return. While I die, ultimately from eggs. Expensive eggs. This is Heather Cruz. I wanted to write a rant contradicting your cat position. I wanted to write a vegan rant in a world not vegan. Apathy. Tired. My rant is about my foggy, apathetic, almost 54-year-old brain. Oh, God, I wanted to be clever. I wanted to be articulate. Fuck that. What the fuck happened to my brain? My retention? What the fuck? Cats are awesome, Louis. Well, you certainly got me there. Everybody has brain fog. Everybody has brain fog. Everybody has brain fog. Everybody has brain fog. Everybody. That's just true. I mean, I would say 80% of the country. And they act like they don't. And that's really fucking irritating. But it's really true. Except probably up here where you get up every day and go, and that big fresh air comes into your chest and your brain just clears out, except for Heather. Elska Skeg, really hoping you do a good job tonight. I missed an orgy to see you. Would like to also see a rant about missed opportunities. That is funny. I wondered what you were doing up here. Now I get an idea of it. Well, I hope it was worth it. In fact, if it's an orgy, it's still fucking going on. That would be a pathetic orgy. It's 11:15. We're done. My pee-pee can only take so much. I'm really glad that was just spectacular. When people ask why I do it, it's for that little tiny moment where you go, holy fuck! This is from Craig Harris, and we'll end with this. Hi, Louis. When will it ever fucking end? I'm not talking about orange pig-faced Trump. I'm not talking about the coronavirus. I'm talking about fucking tourists. Maine is a wonderful, quiet place to live until May. And that's when the insane, crazy, stupid tourists flock to the state and take over the coast, driving like assholes, blocking the roads, just when the weather becomes nice and tolerable. Can us Mainers get to enjoy it? Fuck no! We have to deal with New York assholes, massholes, flying down the interstate like it's the last lap of NASCAR. Now the hot summer rolls in. Let's go to the beach. Fuck you. It's a Canadian in a Speedo. God, no. There goes the summer. Tourists taking up all the nice spots in Maine. Just when school starts back, we can give them the finger back to the New Hampshire border. Oh, but wait, Lou. It doesn't end there. Buses from Canada. Grandpa Earl and Grandma Edith roll in for, you guessed it, leaf peeping season. We can't even enjoy the last part of the warm weather because everyone has to stare as the dying leaves fall from the trees. Are you shitting me? Go home. Leave this state to us. Oh, they will. They'll finally leave. Just in time for cold weather and endless political ads. God damn it. Craig in Brewer, Maine. Thank you, Craig. I'm going to tell the folks who are watching tonight, if you want to send in a rant, or for those of you later on want to send it, you go to Louis Black Live, and you will find out just how to do that. Go to louisblack.com. Also, just to that if you forget Louis Black Live, you can go there, and they'll guide you to how to write, to get those into me, because I carry this fucking pad around like a burro, and then for those of you who want to tell your friends, you go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook to watch, usually, and then what was that thing called?
Twitch.
I don't even know. That's like. So it's really, you basically watch me doing this. I'm not sure, but there is a thing called Twitch, and if you really want to feel hip, so hip that I can't even remember it. That's how. You can go to Twitch and then subscribe to it, and we will inform you when we're going to be doing these, and we will continue to do them, and because what you're writing is really special, it means a lot to me. Take care of each other. Good night, and thank you.